You want to get the information for your Zoom chat and share it with somebody, something like the join code or the password, you just need to click on this eye icon in the upper left, and that will show on the screen the join code and the password. So you could just give that to somebody if they don't have access to the link at that moment. So on the bottom, there are still some more icons that I haven't really mentioned yet. One is to mute, pretty straightforward. You click on the mute button, and even though you can hear me right now, anybody else in the Zoom chat wouldn't be able to hear me. You can turn it back on. You can also stop your video. So if you need to step out for a second or something, you can just turn off the video and turn it back on. Security has security options, things like the waiting room. Participants in chat we went over. Share screen lets you share a different screen that you have open on your computer. So let's say that you have a PowerPoint or a video that you want to share with everybody. You can click on share screen and then everybody can see that as you are going through it. There are options, if you click on here, that only one person can share at a time. You can let multiple people share their screens at the same time. And then there are these advanced options, which basically you can control who is allowed to share their screen. So right now I have it so only I can share my screen. If you do all participants, then students could share their screens as well, which could be something that could be useful in a lesson if you have a student sharing their work. If you click on record, it will record the Zoom meeting for you. It'll save it as a video file. It will create a folder in your documents called Zoom if it hasn't already made it, and it will make a folder for this particular meeting, and it will save the video there along with the chat log if you've enabled that in settings. Also, there's this other option here, reactions, which can be turned on and off in the settings, where people can do some other nonverbal reactions, clapping and thumbs up, which will just appear on the video. So that's another way to get feedback if you'd like to do that. Also, depending on the size of your screen, you will probably have this more button here, because for me, not all of the options show up here. So for example, if I click on more, I have this option for breakout rooms. So breakout rooms are another option that you need to enable within the settings of the Zoom website. And what breakout rooms do is it can take everybody who's in your meeting and it can break them off into smaller rooms within this room. So for example, if you have 20 students, you can split them up into 5 groups with 4 in each group. So I'll just show you what the settings look like for that when you click on breakout rooms. Obviously, I don't have much leeway here because I only have 2 people I can split up into rooms. But let's say we wanted to split these 2 people up into 2 different rooms. If I assign 2 participants to 2 rooms, I mean, it's 1 person in each room, probably not a lot's going to get done. But I can do this automatically where it just makes the rooms for me, or you can manually choose the rooms as well. So when I've clicked on make rooms and it's created these 2 breakout rooms for me. You can rename them, but breakout room 1 and 2 sound good for me right now. And you can change some options here for the breakout room. So right now, everybody is still in this main room in Zoom. Nobody's gone anywhere yet. It's made the rooms, but it hasn't actually begun yet. So if you click on options here, you can set the options for the breakout rooms. So you can move all participants into breakout rooms automatically. So as soon as you open the rooms, everybody will just get pushed into it. If you don't check this off, then people will have the options. They can sort of take their time. So I sort of recommend putting them into those rooms automatically. There's also the option to allow participants to return to the main session at any time. Again, that's sort of up to you. If you want this to be just talk about this and then come back, you could have them do that. I have this unchecked, which means they're in that breakout room until I let them leave and I end the breakout rooms. And then also I enable a countdown after closing the breakout room. This gives the people in the rooms 30 seconds to leave, and if they don't leave the breakout room within that window, they automatically get bumped to the main room. So even though these rooms only have 2 fake accounts, I'm going to show you what it's like when you open a breakout room. So you click on Open All Rooms. And now those two other accounts, they've been pushed into those breakout rooms. So right now I'm in my original Zoom meeting, but as you can see under participants, I'm the only person here. When you start the breakout rooms, you can broadcast a message to everybody, and the message appears on their device. So if I type hello, it shows up on the top of their screen. And also I can join these different rooms. I can jump between them. So I can join breakout room number 1. So now I'm in room number 1. I can leave it. And then if I go back to breakout rooms here, I can join the other room. And even I don't have to totally leave this room. I'm in breakout room number 2 right now. I can jump between them as much as I want. I can also move students to a different breakout room if I would like to. But let's say we're done. I can click on close all rooms. All breakout rooms will close in 27 seconds. So all the other accounts are getting this same message. I can leave it right now. Now I'm back in the room and I'm just waiting for the other accounts. So I have my iPad here, so I just brought that one back, and my other account, after 30 seconds, they'll be back in this room. All right, so I'm back in the main room right now, and I can open up the participants again, open up the chat again. And then from here, I can continue the lesson. I can end it when I'm done. And that's really about it. That's just a quick look at some of the different buttons and features in Zoom. There is more to it than this. There are some more specific features, but that's just a quick look right there.